Hello and welcome to the JCPod presented by Stare Down Sports. I'm your host Jaden Chandler Parnellin. Sup boys? It's another Thursday, man. You know what that means. For those of you new, we basically do three things on Thursday. First is the Pickem board. Next is the college bets. Third is the NFL bets. That's basically the whole slate for today. I'll touch on some NFL news as I go by it. I'm probably going to forget a good amount. I won't lie. But yeah, for the most part, we're pretty much just going to go over everything NFL-wise that's going to be upcoming for this weekend. So, without any further ado, we're going to head right over to the Pick'em board. As you can see, yeah, fourth place, not doing too bad. I think, what is the record? 58-35 on the year. Not horrible. Could be better, but so that's pretty much the goals. The goals to do better. If you guys are curious how I did last week, yeah, if the first off Chargers win, I get second. But they did not. I mean, this looks a lot closer. I hate to say it, this looks a lot closer than the last time I looked. I haven't looked since Monday before the game because once I saw that my uncle picked this is my other uncle. Once I realized my other uncle picked Cowboys and the Cowboys ended up winning, I'm like, dang, I ain't looking. But yeah, not too terrible. Definitely could be better though. But yeah, going into this week then. Oh man. I'm gonna take Jacksonville tonight. I am pretty scared that New Orleans is gonna win this game, but I feel like I gotta take them there. Just on the off chance that Trevor Lawrence does play. And regardless, I've liked what I've seen out of Jacksonville lately compared to New Orleans. I won't lie to you, this is one of the harder weeks of the year, and along with that, there's also 6 teams on bye. I don't know why the NFL does it. 6 teams all in 1 week. That's just so damn many. But yeah, I'm going to take Vegas in this spot. Colts, Indy. I got to take Cleveland. I can't blindly ride the Colts anymore after they are injury. They finally got to be somewhat realistic with them. Buffalo, New England. Buffalo's been I forget the stat exactly, but Buffalo's been beating New England. It's like 160 to like 10 or something like that in the last few games. They've been working them for it's been like 3 or 4 years. That stat goes back where New England just can't hang with Buffalo for whatever reason. So we're going to go that there. I won't lie, this is going to be a lower point game. I definitely can see the Giants stealing this game, but I can't pick them, sadly, just yet. Same with this game. I'm going to take Tampa Bay here, but I would not be shocked if Atlanta had a good bounce back spot and they end up stealing it. Baltimore, Detroit. I'm going to pick Baltimore, but this is probably going to be another low one for me as well. I think this is going to be a toss-up. I think this will be a toss-up, but I don't know. I think Baltimore's going to play a little bit better. Running quarterbacks have been the big issue for Detroit, and if you didn't know, Lamar Jackson is a running quarterback. So I just think Baltimore, personally, in this spot here, they should have beat this number. I don't know what the number is for the line, to be honest, but especially Baltimore at home, I like that. But they could have beat the Titans bad. They just couldn't finish any red zone possessions. So yeah, I'm going to be all over Baltimore there. Rams, Pittsburgh, I'm going to take the Rams. I'm going to take these two teams at home. I just don't like either of these two teams on the road, but I think this will be somewhat closer games, but I think the Rams and Seattle both similar situations. I think they're both playing teams that are inferior to them, and they should win. If the Rams lose to Pittsburgh, it won't be the most shocking, but I don't think they should, and the same goes with Seattle. I wouldn't be shocked if Arizona finds a way to win this, but Seattle probably shouldn't lose this game. Also, good news, Kyler Murray's coming back from the PUP and everything, so he hopefully should be back in about a week or two, so that's really good news for Arizona. So that's something to build towards. Green Bay, Denver. Kind of want to take Denver here, I won't lie. I'm going to take Green Bay, but I'm kind of sick of Green Bay, I won't even lie. They've made me mad this year already to begin with. Kansas City Chargers, obviously got to take Kansas City here. Philadelphia, Miami. Interior pressure does mess with Miami a lot, I won't lie. I'm going to take the home team here, but this is for sure going to be my 1-point game. I wouldn't be shocked if Miami wins this game, but I'm just going to take the Eagles at home because I think the biggest reason the Bills won so much was they were able to get a lot of interior pressure. And I think that the Eagles' defense will be able to do somewhat of the same. So I'm going to ride them there. That's the one thing that's been killing Tua this year is when it has happened, the interior pressure has been really bad for him. But yeah, and then for San Francisco, Minnesota, yeah, I don't care. They come in straight off a loss, too. That's probably going to be one of my higher ones. But yeah, now we'll go through this real quick. We'll choose some numbers for this. We'll just pick, boom. I have no idea if Debo and Christian McCaffrey are going to play or not. I'm still no idea for sure, but I'm assuming they will. Least amount of points, we'll just go Chicago. Chicago's butt cheeks. But yeah, now basically this is where I go through the numbers and everything. But yeah, basically, oh my, I've only picked one underdog this week. And technically their favorite. Actually I lied. Some of these are not like right. This says I've only picked one underdog, but technically Baltimore's an underdog here. If you check this sidebar over here, I think I only chose like one. I think technically Philadelphia's an underdog as well, so I chose 2 there. When it comes to pick distribution, but I don't know. This is one of those weirder weeks. I'm not trying to overthink it too much. I'm just gonna go based off what I've seen lately, just merely for the fact that I just don't. I don't like what I've seen lately. I don't like what I've seen lately from a few of these teams, and then of course those teams are playing each other, and then the teams I kind of like are playing each other. So it's like hard to distinguish between the two a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to put my 13 on Kansas City. My 12. Actually, I lied. I'm going to put my 13 on Buffalo, 12 on Kansas City. Because, yeah, Buffalo should win. This is probably the biggest. They should win this game. If they don't, I'm going to be absolutely shocked. Man, I can tell you already, I'm not going to like a lot of these points this week again. My 10, I'll go about 8 there. We'll go 7 there. Green Bay will put a 5 because I have no clue there. Tampa Bay, Atlanta. Man, this is tough, dude. I won't lie. I'm going to be stuck with a lot of these big numbers because I'm afraid to lose them. We'll go 6 there, I guess, for that game. Tampa Bay, Atlanta. Tampa Bay will go 8. We'll just make Seattle a 9, I guess. Probably should put a higher number on Cleveland against the Colts. Cleveland, by the way, that stat was Cleveland's only allowed 1,002 yards this year so far. Apparently the stat, which is insane. Oh man, dude, this is tough. This is pretty tough. We'll just put a 10 there. I mean, oh man, I hate putting a 10 on them though. So we'll just do it like this. 7, 8, 9. Oh man, brother, this is gonna hurt. If I lose some of these, I won't lie. I got 2, 3, 4 left. We'll just do 3, 2. Actually, I'd rather have a 4 on Jacksonville, and then we'll go 2 right here. I won't lie, this might look weird to some of you guys, but I won't lie, this week's hard for me personally, because I don't know, man. I just hate some of these big numbers on some of these games. Like, I wish I had more small numbers this week, and you could have used more big numbers like last week or the week before. Yep, here are my picks for the week. Definitely a little bit nervous about a good amount of them, but hopefully the goal is just to win pretty much. Well, there's 13 games, I believe. I'm hopefully going to be able to win like 7 or 8 of them. That's the goal, but yeah, I'm definitely excited for like the Baltimore-Detroit game. I think that's going to be a good game to watch. The Rams and Pittsburgh. I'm interested to see how the Rams do there. But yeah, that's about it when it comes to that. I won't lie to you. I forgot to write down my college football bets again. So it's gonna be a little bit of a slow go through when we get there. But yeah, I'll see you guys basically back on the gridiron. All right, now that we're back, baby. College bets, like I said, I didn't go over. Forgot to write them down again. I'm getting really bad at forgetting to write them down. There's a few games I'm interested in. We got one tonight, baby. And I think you know who they are, if you know me. If you know me, then you know who they are. The Wagon, baby. James Madison plays tonight. They have been very good to me this year. They've continued to be very good to me this year, so I will blindly ride them until they continue not to be good to me this year. James Madison minus 3.5. I like it. They're playing Marshall. Marshall isn't a horrible team at all. They've been playing decently well this year as well. They're coming off a big loss to Georgia State, though. Meanwhile, James Madison's coming in on the road against a huge win against Georgia Southern. And James Madison is better than, I would say, they could be potentially better than some Power 5 schools this year. Maybe not like some big names, but like I would consider like maybe they're probably better than Michigan State this year. I wouldn't doubt it. So yeah, like situations like that, I think that they could definitely be a little bit better. So yeah, give me James Madison, baby. The cover for us. Again, one more time, we're gonna go to the well. And that's it for tonight, baby. That's the only game I got for you tonight. Check out excuse me. You know what? We're going to do it regardless. I've been shouting out Stare Down Sports a lot. We're just going to blindly take it this one as well. Give me the Jaguars money line. A little bit nervous about it, I won't lie, but check out Stare Down Sports for the rest of my picks for the game tonight. If you are curious, check out Stare Down Sports. I will have basically my plays ready for tonight. I'll have a Nasty Boy ready to go tonight. When it comes to the Jaguars-Saints game, I just don't like, there's not too much I like in this game at all, so another situation where I'm going to need a little bit more time to look through and everything. But, yeah, so next we'll move on to... We're going to move on to Friday's action. I don't think I have anything Friday, I won't lie to you guys. I don't think the games Friday are very good. I think there's only one game, too, if I remember. It's like SMU Temple, and that's, I think, supposedly supposed to be a blowout, I believe. Yeah, SMU projected to win by 20 Friday. I'm all good there. When it comes to Saturday, man, this first game is going to be a tough one. I think I'm going to have to do it. As much as I love Marvin Harrison and as much as I love Marvin Harrison, give me Penn State +5. I'm just going to go with the basically the points here. This feels very like Texas, Oklahoma to me, except, one, it's not at a neutral site. And then 2, Ohio State and Penn State. I don't know. This is a big game for Penn State. This is basically the first evaluation that they're going to have against a really, really good team. Like, yes, they played Iowa and beat them 31-0, but that's Iowa. I mean, Iowa doesn't have an offense. This is going to be the first really good offense they play. And I'm just curious to see how they do. I don't know if they're going to win necessarily, but I feel like 5 is a good amount of points. This number might even jump potentially a little bit more by the time. You get it. This could be a situation, too, with like Oregon, Washington State, where this is a little bit back and forth. It comes down to a last-minute field goal. With that being the case, I'm going to be on the side with the points. I don't want to risk I don't want to risk not covering in this game, basically. We'll just say that. And I'm for sure going to be watching this game. This is going to be an awesome game to watch. You got the next team, a fellow, I can't call them a wagon anymore, but they're a fellow team that's been really well to me. Air Force -10.5. I looked, you can get -9.5 at -125. A little bit of juice for that alt line, but I'm going to be all over that. I think the Air Force should be able to beat Navy by 10 this year. Navy isn't the best, and meanwhile, Air Force is still undefeated, continuing just to dominate. Unders at like 34.5. Tempting, because it's a military academy game, so I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on that. Another game is kind of shocking. I might be taking, as disgusting as this is, I might be taking Indiana home. Rutgers is 5-2. That's the only thing. Rutgers is 5-2, not playing the worst either. That's the only thing that kind of scares me in this game. But it's Rutgers on the road getting 5 points. I just don't know, man. Indiana, they played Michigan, so you can kind of throw that game out. But they lost to Maryland 44-17. Before that, beat Akron, lost to Louisville 2014. So they've been all over the place. So this game definitely does scare me a little bit, but I'm going to take IU plus the 5. Let me double check these lines for you real quick, too, to make sure everything's all good. That Air Force line, I did check. That's still there. I like it -125, -9.5. Penn State, I believe, man, I'm nervous. I won't lie, I'm a little bit nervous about that game. Penn State's on 4.5. I still don't mind that really too much. And then we just got to check Indiana. Sorry, I need to write these down. I'll have these written down by next week, I promise. I've just been really bad about... I have them like all game. I have them all together. Yeah, Indiana's 5.5, so I definitely like that. But yeah, next week, promise, I'll have all these written down. They'll be a lot better. So we don't got to do this bullshit this week. But yeah, moving on now. I'll just talk about some other games I'm interested in real quick, too. Oklahoma, UCF, just curious how that game will go. Oregon, Washington State, curious to see how that one goes as well. Don't think I can take Washington State, though, as tempting as it is. Because that 20 is a lot of points. Alabama, Tennessee, it's 8.5. I just don't want to touch either side in this one. Missouri being 7-point favorites over South Carolina is a lot. I like Missouri, but I just don't want to touch the 7. I don't think Missouri's going to lose that game necessarily, but I just don't know if I want to touch the 7. Wisconsin being 2.5-point favorites over Illinois is mad tempting. But it's a homecoming. It's a homecoming. Apparently there's injury to the Wisconsin quarterback as well, which yeah, Yeah, he broke his hand as well, so I'm good. I'm staying away from this game. Wisconsin quarterback broke his hand. Illinois at home for their homecoming. I'm good, man. I'm staying away from that. Minnesota, Iowa, just going to be a nasty game. Nasty game. Texas, Houston. Texas is favored by 23.5. I wonder if they're going to win big there. North Carolina's 23-point favorites over Virginia. That's a huge number, though, man. I might just go over in this spot. The over is 56.5. I usually don't take a lot of overs. But we'll see. I might be able to. I think I'm going to do it here. UNC Virginia over 50. If it's 50, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. I am curious about UNC with the big spread. They've been playing pretty well lately, but I just can't get myself to take this over under. So we're not going to do it there. Next game, there are way too many points for this game. Give me Duke plus 14.5, especially because the pivotal number you get over the 2 touchdowns. Miami has shown that they will play with their food a little bit. Excuse me, not Miami, Florida State. Florida State did just beat Syracuse really bad last week, but Virginia Tech, that was within, what is that? That was within 20-some. Clemson, that was within 7. Boston College was really close. And then since then, they've had some... I mean, it's just been inconsistent. It's been an inconsistent resume, I guess is the best word to put it. Florida State is at home. That does make me a little bit nervous. But Duke's not horrible. Don't get me wrong now. I think Riley Leonard should be playing. I don't know if he played last week. I don't think he did. I think he was hurt last week, so there could have been a potential save him for this game spot. So I'm all over Duke plus 14.5. I like the number. I think it's a huge number. I think this game could be slightly closer than that. Michigan State. I am very tempted because Michigan has been rolling teams, but this is Michigan State. This game could end up being a lot closer than it should be, but I'm gonna stay away and watch. But I am tempted to lean the plus 24.5 on Michigan State side just because it's a rivalry game and that's a lot of points. But Michigan's just so good that I don't even want to touch either side because I could also see Michigan just blowing them out because Michigan State's horrible this year. That's just a good old stay away from me. USC, 7-point favorite over USC. I just don't know, man. I'm just going to watch this game. I think it's going to be a good game to watch. Maybe bet something live. I got nothing for you in that game. I guess my lean, 7's a lot of points. Utah's has a really good defense, and we just saw what happened to USC against a good defense. But I don't know, man. They've lost a lot of times in a row to Utah. In the good old words of the squares, they're due to get a win. I just don't know. I'm going to stay away. Clemson, 3-point favorite over Miami. If I can get this under 2, I'm going to probably do it. I might just take it regardless, man. We'll see. I'm going to check the number real quick. If it's not a bad number for Clemson, we'll take it right now on the show. By the way, yet again, I want to apologize for kind of how sloppy this is. I forgot to write down a lot of stuff. I have it all picked out. I just don't have it written down on my paper. We'll take Clemson, by the way, -3 as well. We'll take it. This slate ended up getting huge, man. I did not mean to do this. I thought I was going to have a smaller slate. But no, Clemson -3. Love them as well. I don't like what I've seen from Miami now, especially at the Georgia Tech game. And then against UNC, they look kind of uninspired a little bit here and there. So I'm going to take Clemson in that spot. Arizona State, Washington, just going to watch. It's going to be a big spread game. UCLA, Stanford. Curious how both those teams play after UCLA had a heartbreaking loss. Stanford has a insane comeback. Georgia Tech, Boston. Oh, wait. And that's about it, actually, for me. I don't got any other games, really, for college that I don't think I have any other games I'm really interested in. I'm going to do a quick scroll while we're talking, but yeah, past that, I think I'm good. Tempting. It's almost tempting to take Northwestern plus 11 over Nebraska. 2 bad teams. Keep it close, but I don't think I need to stress and bet on bad teams. Ole Miss over Auburn is tempting, but I'm just going to watch that. Kind of keep an eye on that game, see how that goes. That just feels a little trappy as well. But yeah, that's going to do it, man. That's going to do it for college this week. So let me go through what we got so far. Thursday, I'm going to take James Madison -3.5. That's tonight. Maybe the wagon. Riding the wagon. I'm going to take Jaguars money line as well, because why not? I haven't given out an NFL Thursday play in about 2-3 weeks, so I'm just going to give one out. If you want to check out my article on Stare Down Sports, I'll give out my play. I'll give out my Nasty Boys some props as well for that game. I'm probably going to be tempted to take Travis Etienne anytime touchdown. That's probably going to be on this plus 105. That's probably going to make its way on there. But yeah, regardless, James Madison minus 3.5. Jaguars money line for Thursday. Nothing Friday. Saturday, Penn State plus 5. Air Force minus 9.5, minus 125 alternate spread. IU plus 5.5. UNC we're going to keep an eye on, but I don't think I'm going to end up pulling the trigger. Duke plus 14.5. Clemson minus 3, baby. So that just leaves us with one thing left. Good old NFL, baby. We'll go over some quick news real quick before I get on my NFL bets. Like, I'm talking 2 minutes. We're going to do a quick 2-minute news burn. Devontae Adams is not happy with his lack of targets in the amidst their win streak, so this is an easy one. Devontae Adams anytime touchdown next week. This week, you can for sure count that in. I don't care what the odds are. Yeah, I don't care what the odds are. When receivers come out and complain like this, I mean, I won't even lie. It's well worth it. He's a really good receiver, and he's just not straight up getting the ball at all, really. They are winning, though, so I don't get me wrong. The big thing is they are winning, yes, but look for Devontae Adams to have a big game, man. I might take his over in receiving yards if I don't take his touchdown, but look for Devontae Adams to have a big game this upcoming week, potentially. So now we're going over news, aren't we? Jets traded McCall Hardman to the Chiefs, which he's back home, basically. I think Julio Jones signs with the Eagles. He said there's a lot left in the tank. I talked about Kyler Murray, has his 21-day window opened. If he ends up not... Sorry, I'm seeing a picture of... I'm watching a video of Mark Davis dance right now. This is some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen. Hey, now. I won't lie. Mark Davis was hitting that, though. Shout out to Las Vegas Aces, man. Get a big win last night to win the WNBA. I think they're back-to-back champs now. Shout out, ladies. We was on that money line last night. Let's go, baby. I won't lie, though. That video of Mark Davis has me all flustered, man. I mean, I wish I could show it. He is... Look it up, Mark Davis. Look it up, Mark Davis celebrating. WNBA did tweet it out, too. So, yeah, look up Mark Davis with the Aces. That boy is living. But yeah, if Kyler Murray's not able to come back for a whole 21 days, and they basically has to go back on the IR and he's done for the year. So it's either he comes off in 21 days or he's done for the year. That's basically we get him back in 21 days or he's done for the year. That's the easiest way to put it. I guess I could have worded that a little bit better. But yeah, that's what we have to look forward to. Zach Evans is going to be the running back for the Rams for a bit. Sounds like Kyron Williams is going to be out until at least week 11. And I think the other guy is going to be out for a good amount of while. I can't remember his name. Ronnie Rivers. He's going to be out for at least a month. Chandler Jones is arrested for the second time last month. I'm not going to go any more detail than that. He's going through some stuff seriously right now. That's really bad. I just hope he gets all right, man. It's a scary sight to see what's happening with him. Anthony Richardson season-ending surgery. God damn it. God damn it. All right, we can move on now. That's just very frustrating, man. Oh, man. Dude, I'm frustrated. I tell you what, I wish our boy could be healthy, man. For those of you wondering why I'm looking that way, I have his jersey hanging up on my wall over there. Anthony Richardson jersey. We got, for those of you who are new, with the way I record, I have a jersey walls on me. So we got, we'll just go real quick. CJ Mosley, Joe Flacco, both of them Ravens jerseys. We got a Pierre Garçon, Washington Redskins jersey. Hey now, it's a Redskins one. I bought it old. We got a Jeff Saturday one, Peyton Manning, T.Y. Hilton, DeForest Buckner, Anthony Richardson, then Calvin Johnson. So yeah, man, just looked over a little right, give the Anthony Richardson jersey a little bit of love. Hurts, man. And then just real quick, if you guys are curious, I got LeBron James, Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James, Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler, Miami Vice, Damian Lillard, Trailblazers, Tracy McGrady, Rockets jersey, Reggie Miller, Indiana Pacers, man, a Shaquille O'Neal, black Orlando Magic jersey. Big jersey guy. So hey, if anybody ever feels free to want to send me a jersey, feel free to, even though I haven't given you my address. Dolphins, Ramsey, he'll return to the practice Wednesday, so hopefully he should be coming back here soon. Really big pick for the, really good for the Miami Dolphins, who are looking to get their basically get their boy back. If he comes back, man, that's going to be a really good add-on to the defense that's already been kind of buzzing around. Roger Goodell has been announced he's getting a 3-year extension through 2027, so he's going to be the commissioner at least until the 2028 season. Shout out to him. Sounds like McCaffrey and Samuel both could play in Week 7, still up in the air, still not sure. Grover Stewart suspended for 6 games with PED, and the news I really want to get to tonight, Jack Lawrence is optimistic he'll play tonight. So based on that, we're going to go NFL, like I said. Jaguars money line already gave it out. I'm going to see what it is on this book. I'm going to switch books real quick. I got it minus 104 on one book. I'm going to see if that's any juicier on another. Oh, I got it plus 100 on... Shout out to BetMGM for this. Yeah, so that's something, honestly, people. I would say I'd recommend it if you're getting into sports betting. Sign up for at least $2. You don't have to put money in both of them, but at least sign up for 2 so you can get better odds. Because, like, for example, on FanDuel, it was minus 104 for the Jaguars. I go to BetMGM, it's plus 100. I mean, and that's just between those 2 sites alone. I'm sure there's different numbers everywhere, man. So, honestly, I recommend it if you have the ability to and you can afford to. I would definitely try to have 2 books and maybe bounce around between the 2, which has better odds because you're only hurting yourself if you're not looking for the best odds out there. Moving on now. We're going to do it. Ravens minus 3. I'm going to hope to get this at 2.5. So I'm going to give it out at 3. I will take it at 3, but I'm going to look for it at 2.5. I just like the Ravens this week. I think that they will have a bounce back week. I think they'll be able to improve. I think the Ravens they still had a win last week, but I think they could have played better. I think they will play better this week, so I'm looking forward to that. Especially against the Lions. I think that's going to be a good noon game. I can't believe I'm going to do this again. Give me the Raiders minus 3. I usually don't bet on the Raiders very much, but the Bears are pretty bad. I potentially think that even if Jimmy G doesn't play, I think their offense will be good enough. I think Devontae Adams is going to have a decent day. I can't give you any player props yet because they don't got him out for that game, but I'm going to take the Bears here. I think Max Crosby will be able to harass the Bears enough. And if you remember, Justin Fields is not playing, and he's one of the Bears' biggest weapons. They have the Tyson Badgett. I believe it's either going to be him or... I actually don't even know who the backup is behind him. So, yeah, I got no clue. Just give me the Raiders to beat the Bears in this spot. Actually, real quick, speaking of, we're going to go back to Pickem real quick. I forgot Justin Fields is not playing. That was the whole reason I'm going to do this on my phone real quick so we don't have to change the screens. But for those of you who remember, if you remember the Pickem board, I gave the Raiders a 7. I'm going to switch that with a 9. My 9 was on the... I'm sorry, I'm going to switch it with an 8. We're basically just moving it up 1. Actually, I lied. We'll leave it with a 9. I like the 9. We're going to do a 9. We stole that from the, I believe that was the Rams-Pittsburgh game. But yeah, I totally forgot that Justin Fields is, out. I like everything about the Raiders way more than I like the Bears, especially... I guess I wouldn't say way more, but because they're both kind of... But, I definitely like what I've been seeing a little bit more of the the Raiders, and I have the Bears, so... So over we got Ravens minus 3, Raiders minus 3, Ravens minus 3, the double R. Past that, Bills are 8-point favorites. I'm probably going to stay away from that. Bucks are 2-point favorites against the Falcons. That is mad tempting. I might hop on that. Commanders 2-point favorites against the Giants. I'm just going to stay away. That's very concerning. The Browns are only 2-point favorites against the Colts. That's because of Deshaun Watson playing. If you like the Browns, I'd give this number now before Deshaun Watson plays. If you like the Colts, I'd wait a little bit longer to see if Deshaun Watson plays or not. Because if Deshaun Watson plays, I bet this number goes to at least 3 or 4. Easily. Seahawks 7.5-point favorites. That hook scares me. I'm staying away. Rams minus 3 is tempting. I'm going to put a question mark by it. Check out my boy Rowan's show tomorrow. I might be taking it by tomorrow. My boy Captain by a Hook, I'll put it in there tomorrow. I might be taking that there. Packers minus 1.5 over the Broncos. I'm just staying away from both these teams. Chiefs minus 5.5 over the Chargers. Just don't want the number. Sunday Night Football. Eagles minus 2.5 over the Dolphins. I don't know. I might end up taking... I'm just going to end up watching and enjoying. I'll probably take some props, something like that. And then Monday night, 49ers minus 7 over the Vikings. I might end up taking that. I'm going to wait for a little bit because I have a few more days to decide. But don't be shocked if I do take it. I'll write it down. This will be another one. You know what? We'll just take it. 49ers minus 7. I think they have a bounce back spot here. Give it to me. We're going to just take it. Quit being softy. So yeah, that's probably going to do it for today, peoples. We'll burn through my bets real quick. If you want to see Pick'em, just feel free to go back to the, I'll have a timestamp down there. Feel free to just go back and look real quick at the board, just so we can stay on this screen. I'm going to stay here and not show it again. But Thursday night, James Madison minus 3.5, Jaguars money line. Penn State plus 5, or that's, sorry. Let's try that again. Thursday, baby. James Madison minus 3.5, Jaguars money line. Those are my only 2 bets. Check out Stare Down Sports. Wow, I misspelled my Pickem thing the whole time, and I had no clue. That's embarrassing. Oh, boy. I was waiting for that to happen. That always happens. Oh, well, it happens. Man, I can't spell for shit, huh? That's really embarrassing. Give me, James Madison tonight minus 3.5, Jaguars money line. Then Saturday, give me Penn State plus 5, Air Force minus 9.5, Indiana plus 5.5, Duke plus 14.5, Clemson minus 3, and then also for Sunday, 2 anytime touchdown scores, Devontae Adams and Christian McCaffrey, but I feel like I'm still seeing his odds under minus 200 as minus 165 last week, right before the game. So I'm going to keep taking him, man. They keep doing that. Christian McCaffrey anytime, Devontae Adams anytime. Ravens minus 3, Raiders minus 3, Rams minus 3, 49ers minus 7. Got a lot of minus 3s this week, especially in the NFL. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for all support. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for putting up with my spelling miserrors. If you haven't noticed, I control all this. I don't have an editor, really. I am the editor, so as of right now, yeah, if I misspell a word, there's a good thing. If I misspell a word and don't catch it, that boy is sitting there the whole damn time. Because yeah, as you just saw, that I said Wickham the whole time instead of Pickem. That's a little bit embarrassing. I appreciate the people who are putting up with me, though. You come here for the bets, though, not for the spelling. I already graduated from college. I got nothing left to prove. I don't have to spell anything right, technically. I probably should, but I don't have to, right? But no, thank you all for watching. Thank you for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for putting up with the bullshit. Today was kind of a little bit all over the place. I had everything in an idea, but I kind of bounced around all of it and didn't do it too structured. So I appreciate everyone who put up with me. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to appear by Captain by Hook with the Red Beard. Do what we normally do, baby. We're going to break down some football. It's almost college basketball season, man. That's going to be a fun one for those episodes. I don't know how that's going to go. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be a lot of football breaking down. I'm sure we'll talk about some baseball and probably bullshit around a little bit because that's what we end up doing, and we love doing that on Fridays. But yeah, after that, you'll see me back on this feed on Tuesday to break down all the games, everything that's happened. Shout out Stare Down Sports again. Feel free to check it out if you want any more news coverage. My boy Rowan and I we've been getting back on it a little bit. If you check, there's always daily news, especially right now for the NFL. I got daily NFL updates coming out as much as I can, man. So yeah, appreciate everyone for watching. I'll see everybody tomorrow if you decide to join me on Captain by a Hook. Check him out. It's Captain by a Hook on YouTube. If not, I'll see everybody back on this feed on Tuesday.